Okay, so I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about shifting your perspective and witnessing and observing. So I'm going to use myself as an example. Um, I ran across some hat boxes of my mom's, and I opened them up and I found these two envelopes, and not realizing that I had given them to her in 1997. It actually says on the corner 1997. Um, and then it says mom, and then I wrote one to my children. Now, I wrote these when I was going through very scary stuff with my health, okay? And um, the one for my children is not opened, it's still sealed, actually. And my mom is long gone, and so is my sisters, all my siblings. So when I teach witness, observe, observe, witness, I did not realize that when I was going through this, um, I anchored into God, right? And I asked Papa, I said, what do I do about my health? And I've talked about this before. This was a major deal for me. And I decided to let God have it. And I was not going to do any more with it. I did probably 10 or 11 years, seizure medication, neurologist, MRIs every 3 months, um, brain scans. I mean, you name it, EEGs, whatever. Doesn't matter. But the point that I'm trying to make is when my daughter was 15, she got mad at me because I refused to have brain surgery, right? And I never asked my mom how she felt. And I wrote these letters when I gave up on modern medicine, when I decided I'm going to let God handle this and I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to call this the hand of God and I'm going to leave it alone, because at this point, the outcome isn't good. So I went off slowly off my seizure medication, the whole 9 yards. I'm not a doctor, so don't do things like, don't be a renegade. But I really felt this was right for me. And when I found these letters, I opened the one and I forgot that I had wrote them, but I cried. And I never thought about observing it from my mom's perspective. And I think that's so important in the world today, right? And I never wanted to hurt my mom. I never wanted to hurt my children. But I'm very stubborn and I felt that this was the right thing for me, okay? That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. But I did not observe it from their perspective and witness it as an outsider the way that they're observing it or they're understanding it or feeling, right? And I think that's part of what we're missing in the world today, is to take ourselves out of that equation and just observe it and witness it from another person's perspective and the fear that she must have carried. And I should have reassured her more, but I know that she was a very strong Christian and in her faith. So I think she understood it, but I'm sure she was still terrified. And then, of course, she brought me into this world, and then I got to watch her exit this world. And that was during COVID, so it was very difficult. But God was in that story too, and her faith carried her home. So, did I agree with everything that she did during that time? Absolutely not. But you know what? The timing is between her and God, not me. And grief is a hard thing, but I want you guys to know that sometimes it's okay to just take a step away from it and witness and observe it from someone else's perspective, so at least we can show compassion. So that was my whole point. Kind of got off subject there, but I hope you guys find this helpful in the world that we live in today. We all need to show a little bit compassion and love, and slinging hate and being frustrated and angry and deleting people off Facebook and all these things that I keep seeing, that's not helping. It's not helping at all. So just take a minute to witness and observe. I hope this helps.